Hey, good morning, friends. How y'all doing this morning? Yes, I am on my way to the gym. We're going to get ourselves in a Zercher carry session, preparing for the competition. And so we are on the way to do that. I know last week I had said I was going to go to the gym. It was going to be my next one, to kind of showcase my new Born Primitive training shoes. So I will try and have some of those in the action photos. but regardless, we're getting there today. We're going to do some work. But last week, it proves my point, folks, is, it doesn't matter what you do. Just be active and be strong. Get out there, do something. It doesn't have to be strongman. It doesn't have to be even going to the gym to do weights. However, according to my doctor, that is extremely beneficial for you for cardiovascular health by doing some sort of more kind of heavy resistance with weights. It really puts a lot more blood pumping through the old heart, and it's good for the ticker. And then also the fact too that one thing I've noticed is it helps with your posture too, because if you're building up those muscles to support your body, your frame, that's going to help you with better posture as you get older, so you're not one of those older folks who haven't really done anything and who are kind of slunched over, and that's not what I want to be. But just do something. That was really, besides spending time with my amazing daughter, that was really a good testimony last week to what I believe in. Is as you get older, that doesn't mean you fade away. That just means you get in there and you show those young pups what to do. So get off the couch, turn off the TV, go do something, go for a walk, go hike a mountain, go play a sport, do something. Trust me, I'm a professional. So I'm on my way to the gym. I will see you when I get there, and we will go through a training session. We'll have the Zercher and then a few other things. As far as training is going, a couple videos back, I had talked about how I was curious to see how AI would help me in my training process. And folks, I'm gonna be honest with you. So far, what AI is having me do and the exercises or the lifts, the sets, the reps, all that, it's not bad. It really is not bad so far. I feel like I am getting stronger. And I would say, of course, I had a pretty good foundation, but I feel like I'm gaining my strength back from my surgery a lot faster than I would have if I would have just totally done this on my own, with coming up with my own stuff. So right now I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'm not even halfway through training yet, but I'm feeling stronger, more powerful, and I don't know. I think I'm going to be maybe not 100% by the time this first competition comes around, but pretty darn close enough to be able to be competitive in that process with having a good competition and a good meet. So yeah, not too bad. The only thing that's lacking versus a real coach is, God, it would be nice to have someone there who can watch your form and critique you and say, hey, you know what, let's put on another 5 pounds. Or they're actually pushing you to where, even on my own, I'm like, okay, oh, that was good. But if you have someone who's pushing you, you might get in 2, 3, 4 more reps that you didn't plan on getting. And so that's the downside of not having a human being be in that coaching spot. I've got a couple buddies who I've done a couple workouts with, and they've helped with that, with some motivation. But mostly I'm by myself, me and Mr. AI. So, you know, that's that. But hey, we're giving it a shot. So let's get to the gym. All right, guys, we're here in the gym. Um, I did about 10 minutes of dynamic stretching, and now I'm doing some warm ups for the Zercher carry. So remember, this is one of the events for the competition that we just got the rules for it. So what it is I think it's either going to be 400 or 425 pounds. So what the AI wants me to do today is basically work up to uh, one carry of 90% of that. So it'll be about, I don't know, 390 maybe. So we're going to work up to that. I'm just going to start off a little bit low and work myself up. Um, but it's you for the actual competition, it's a Conan's carry, and so you pick it up like the Zercher, and then you just start walking in circles for a minute. The difference with this one is that um, there's no drops. So if you drop it, you're done. It doesn't matter if you're 5 seconds into it or you do the full minute. And so it's the distance that you can do in a minute without dropping it, and that's what will score you good or bad. So let's get to training. Okay, guys, we just finished the Zercher. Whew, I'm tired just from doing that one thing. I only got up to 350. I was trying to shoot for 390, but I mean, I haven't done this in a long time. And I got to remind myself too, you're being active, you're getting stronger, and you're still building back up from your surgery. So I got to put that into perspective because I don't want to overdo it and injure myself to where I'm out of the competition. So I need to play smart. But I think right now, I mean, I still have till it's just started May and competition's the end of June. So I've got maybe 7 weeks, maybe 7 or 8 weeks um, to dial this in. So I think what I might do is the next time I'm coming in here is all at 25. So next time I'll shoot for 375, and we'll get there. I'm not worried about it, but I gotta play smart. So now what's up is the sandbag carry that I'm gonna do today. In the competition, the rules for this is real simple. You have two sandbags. I think ours weights are maybe 150, 175. There's two bags. And typically you'll hold the sandbag like this on your chest. But according to the rules, and hopefully we'll get some clarification on this, is the fact that he put in there that put it on your chest, your shoulder, your head, your back, roll it, kick it, get a pull cue, shoot it down the way. Whatever you can do to get from point A to point B as fast as possible is going to be the winner. So let's get to it. All right. If you've seen any of my past videos, and if I can do this, anyone can. I hate cardio. If I could do something besides running or stuff like that, man, don't mind running like on like a dirt trail. That's actually kind of fun because you're having to be aware, and you got up and down, and you got to dodge rocks and snakes and the occasional black bear and things like that, and it's pretty fun. But just like getting on a track or getting on asphalt, it's not really my cup of tea. I mean, I need to incorporate. I've been doing 10 to 15 minute walks on my active rest days, and then usually before I do like a traditional leg workout, I'll also do like a 10-minute warm up, walking on the treadmill, but not really my thing. So, the benefit of doing the yoke carry back and forth and the sandbag carry is it forces me to do some of that cardio that I don't like. So that's what I'm saying. Get out there and do something. Get off the couch. I can't stress that enough, folks. But hey, you're getting old when because of spending a lot of time in front of the computer. As you get older, your eyes start to deteriorate a little bit. So several years back, I pretty much mostly wear them when I'm watching TV, and when I'm working on a computer. My distant vision, I guess I call that nearsighted, is okay. As I'm getting older, I mean, I'll be 55 this coming November. But as I get older, I'm noticing that I need a little bit of help from distance. But if I had a computer right here, it'd be all blurry. I wouldn't be able to see that at all. But you really are getting old when you need a pair of reading glasses that you can carry with you. And so you get these. It comes in this little freaking case, and it opens up, pulls out, and then you got this contraption, and you basically unfold it, extend the arms, and then you look like the old man down the corner. But my mic is kind of jacking it up a little bit. There we go. Come on. All right. There we go. So, this is not. I joke about them, and my wife jokes about them, especially when we're at a restaurant. And I'd either one of two things. If I have these, I'll pull these out, or I'll have my phone, and I got an app that has a magnification magnifier thing that has a light on it. And so I'll open it up, and I'll especially in a dark restaurant where the light's kind of dim, it's hard to see. And some of those menus are so freaking small font. So I'll get that with the magnification and the light. I'm scanning it, and they're like, "Yep, that's when you know you're old." But anyway, we're gonna move on. Just two other things I'm doing today. These are just kind of accessory work. I'm gonna do just a set of light squats, real simple, just 3x5s, and then I'm gonna do some Romanian deadlifts, 3x6. You know, something pretty easy. So don't need to really go into a lot of detail with those. They just they're just kind of some accessory stuff to help with what I've been doing with the yoke, um, and it just kind of gives you that extra oomph in those targeted muscle areas. So let's get to it. All right, guys. When was the last time that you saw deadlifting as not the main lift for that session? I mean, maybe deadlifting with like dumbbells and things like that. But as an accessory to your main lift, Don't see that very often. You really don't. Whew. Also, I chose with those Romanian deadlifts, I decided to not have my wrap. So not only was that an accessory work, but it was also a little bit of grip strength training as well. So it was kind of a twofer. I'm all about the twofers. But seriously, guys, if I can do it, you can do it. So get off the couch. Put the Twinkie down. But no, it was great session. My Savage One, Born Primitive shoes, performed like a boss. I couldn't have asked for a better shoe to have on my feet. Like I said in my review of those, it's not that No Bulls suck. They're good shoes. Good shoes. I mean, I enjoyed mine for 3 years. But I think with how the Born Primitives are made, especially for my feet, it just takes it to that next level. You got a little bit wider toe box. You got a little bit more traction. It felt really good going down with the Zercher carries and with the sandbag runs. So it felt really, really good. They did not feel stiff. I feel like I could move. So that's really what you want, is you want something that can perform on multiple levels, because you're not just doing a static lift most days. I mean, I do have one lift in this competition coming up that will be a static lift, but the Born Primitives will be just fine. So I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been a good session. Diet wise, I'm still seeing my dietitian. I've gone from 10 pounds. I started off 277, I believe, and I'm down to 267. So if my kindergarten math serves me well, 77 minus 67, 10 pounds. I didn't realize that. So yeah, I've by getting on this, I've starting to see some results. It's not a perfect science. A lot of times you're going to feel it more in your clothes whenever you put your pants on and you button and put a belt on. A lot of times you're going to feel the inches come off first, but for inches and for weight, that shows some progress. Some of my pants are starting to feel a little bit better, so that's a hoorah for me. But overall, I feel like I'm eating better. I have something to be accountable to, and someone to be accountable to, and it's forcing me to make sure that I track my food correctly, and then I'll also track my water. That's really, that water is really important because it flushes a lot of toxins out and crap like that, and basically your body needs it anyway. So I tried to hit my goal of 100 ounces every day. I'll be honest with you, I usually average about probably 65 to 70 ounces, but it's better than what it was. So I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. I'm sorry that I'm rubbing my eyes, but sweat is going down and getting into my eyes. And I guess I don't know if it's from my hair gel that I had on yesterday or what, but it's stinging a little bit. Oh man, are my eyes red? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. You guys be active, be strong, and mostly get your fit on. Have a good one. Peace. Oh, and one last thing. I always forget to do this, and my daughter's like, Dad, this is what everyone does. You've got to say it. You've got to say it. If you like this content and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that little button to subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. As I'm getting older, this would be kind of a fun hobby to do in retirement age. But you know, it really helps out. I can kind of expand my repertoire and hopefully do some other things for you guys and for myself. Uh, but uh, but yeah, go ahead, like, subscribe, and if you got any suggestions, if there's anything you guys want me to try, put it down in the comments. And now, get your fit on.